Hello, Retro again. Welcome back to the channel. Coming into this one, there had been questions. After starting on the bench against PSG, people had started wondering, was the momentum slowing down? Had the manager lost faith? But football moves fast, and this time, the gaffer had made his decision. We had been in the starting 11. From the first whistle, something had felt different. The touches had been sharper. The movement had been smarter. The connection up top had been dangerous. And then it happened. We managed to score. Another contribution, another statement. And just like that, the confidence had grown. Daniel Loader had stepped up again. At this point, it hadn't just been form anymore. It had been a Dani x Dani duo at Auxerre. The chemistry had been undeniable. The defenders had been scrambling. 4 wins in a row. PSG had been part of that streak. Romarinho hadn't just been playing, he had been heating up in the French league. In the story, it had only just begun. Let's get into it.
Well, good evening one and all on what is a grey, cloudy night, and on which the weather actually may be set to get worse. There is rain in the forecast. Quite how heavy that rain turns out to be, we will see, but that is bound to have an impact of some sort on the dynamic of the football match. Conditions could be a factor. We're now on the gauge, and an important one is imminent. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Some whipping boys in recent weeks, they really are on a terrible slide.
That is true, and there's an obvious lack of confidence, which can develop into outright fear when morale and spirit is affected.
It's really well manoeuvred.
Great chance!
Defending of the desperate variety.
Oh, he's hit the muscle!
He's managed to get himself offside. Coffee sends that a long way. Oh, easy pickings there. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is... He's having a shot! Goal! Who's there? It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Auxerre have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players...
That is a brilliant interception.
See what they're trying to do here, Peter. You know, get the ball into wider areas.
Yeah, they're... Header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Aim forwards. Now, what about a counter-attack? That has been cleared. For a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's a foul. No two ways about it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. last-ditch defending by Mario. Auxerre are one up and looking surprisingly... Romario! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Chance for a shot! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. Auxerre are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to do.
And there's the end of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far. In terms of if it ain't broke, then fix it. So the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Auxerre in control at half-time, 2-0. That gets things going for the second half. And he's picked out the run. Namaso. That's good defending, very good defending. Now it's Namaso. Back into the middle. And the ball is out of play. Moved on forwards. Drive, up he goes! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Oh, this was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Could move up a gear here.
Shot a goal!
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Aim forwards. That's Namaso. Namaso is flagged offside. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain...
So close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved...
And that is that. Auxerre can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Auxerre genuinely looked a very good outfit out there. A good collective effort to keep the opposition at bay while also ensuring they carried out enough menace at the other end.
Many thanks to Jim.
And yeah, you all saw it. That knock we picked up during the match didn't look great. It had been one of those moments where you already knew what was coming, and sure enough, we had missed the next one. But the team handled business. A solid 2-0 win over Lorient. The streak kept rolling. That's what made this squad different. Even when one piece had been missing, the mentality stayed the same. Recovery had started, focus had shifted, and now the next challenge had been lined up. Rennes, another big test, another chance to keep this momentum alive. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments, are we extending this run against Rennes? This was Retro, and see you guys in the next one.